All right, guys, how you doing? We are live. My name is Rich Guzman.
Hi, guys. I'm Anastasia Hollister, known as Coach Ace.
And welcome to Ace and Rich Freedom by Design. And guys, I got to show you something. Check this out. Not too long ago, I was working in these. See that right there? Working in my pajamas. Oh, man. Ain't that a good feeling? Where I can work in my pajamas, work in my PJs, and I can actually get dressed when I want. Not have to rush out the door and go to work and get all like flustered and stuff and trying to get into traffic and all that kind of, oh my God, who needs
That's right.
that?
PJs is in.
Oh man.
Right? When you're working from home, PJs is in, right?
I think I'm going to get a heart attack for that one.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
No, we don't want to think about that. Anyways, all right, guys, how you doing?
Welcome to the hot seat, guys. It's Friday.
It's Friday, and you know what? Now is the time. Now is the time. This is the time for you to ask your questions and find out how to get unstuck. We've been doing this for a while, guys. We've been actually helping people get unstuck in their businesses. We have testimonials from people who are not even in our business that comes to the hot seat and gets tons of value and helps them grow their business.
Yes.
Now, I do have an important announcement I want to share with everyone at the end of this live. And so you have to make sure you stay tuned to the end of the live for me to make that announcement. It's going to be very beneficial for a lot of people. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I'm just making sure you guys like, comment, and share. Okay, as
like,
you guys are
comment,
coming
and
in.
share. You want the tablet?
And you know what? Also, if you're not seeing the notifications, I know some people said that they had trouble not seeing the notifications. It's a Facebook drama thing. You know what? Just check your notifications and make sure that you clicked on the follow button when you're following us on our profile. And then whenever we go live, it will actually let you know that we are actually being live. And then also check your settings too. You want to make sure that that's public, because if it's not, then you won't be able to see it.
Agreed.
So just go ahead and share, guys. We're going to share here. I'm going to share here and here and here as well.
Share there, share here, share everywhere.
Share here, the timeline. We're definitely good on the timeline. And also our team group as well.
Cool.
Share it everywhere, right? Share before we get started. Okay, cool. Sounds good to me. And one more place to share if Facebook doesn't give me any drama.
Oh, I know. It's always
Facebook
drama.
likes to give me drama. All right, cool. So, guys, what have you been working on? You know, we have actually been tackling lots of people's challenges. This past week, people have been dealing with email. Why email all of a sudden is starting to be a problem? Well, if you guys didn't know, there has been some switches going off when it comes to the email autoresponders. Right, Rich? Tell them
I don't know
what's going on.
if you noticed, but there's been a real big switch in the industry. And we're seeing open rates starting to drop. We're seeing click-through rates starting to drop as well, because if open rates drop, guess what? Your click-through rate's going to drop too.
And don't think you won't be affected, but if you're building your own list, which is absolutely numero uno, so you're doing the good thing.
Yes.
But you got to keep eyes on this stuff, because remember, you are in control of your business now.
Yes.
And so if the email providers like, you know, Gmail, right, is starting to come after you and they're trying to mark your email and flag you as spam, guess what's happening to your prospects? They're not seeing your emails at all. So you need to be on that. You need to be checking it, looking at your emails, testing it, making sure it's working and getting delivered properly. Otherwise, you need to take it up with them.
So I've been testing something new out, and honestly, it's less expensive than Aweber. Affiliate payment is higher than Aweber, and not only that, but you could actually go up to 20,000 on your list and only pay $50 a month. Hallelujah! And Aweber is not any magical sauce, guys. Aweber is just a different autoresponder that basically has been around for many years, and I've been testing the different numbers and seeing which ones are like, if Aweber is like, you know, a godsend, right? Aweber, it's the same numbers I'm getting with the other place, so it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to tell you, just be mindful of that so you can save more cash. And as you're building your team, you'll get more income for an affiliate, because Aweber pays you like dilly squat for an affiliate. So
absolutely.
But I can tell you that, you know, this is what it's all about. The hot seat is all about helping you guys, getting you unstuck, helping you move forward, right? We are staying on top of the game. Where are all our Diamond coaching members here? Holla. right?
What's going on? Woo, look at that. The numbers just went boom.
I'm going to tell you something,
2
guys.
digits. I like it.
I'm going to tell you something, guys. We have some new stuff that we're going to be adding into the Diamond Coaching that's going to be very effective in building different kinds of lists to help you actually focus on getting more conversions. And that's what it's all about, is getting more conversions as well. That's going to be also part of the 6-figure foundation. Okay.
So a lot of you guys waited a week. You know, you wait the whole week. You wait till the weekend. You're like, oh man, it's Friday. I can't wait this Friday. I gotta ask Coach Ace a question, or I gotta ask Coach Rich a question. I gotta find out, you know, what am I doing wrong in my marketing? And we really want to ram it home with you guys, because last night
definitely
we actually was on a training. That's why we didn't do our 7 o'clock, because we were asked, you know, to come out as trainers, and that's what we do, right?
We're coaches.
We're coaches. We're trainers. This is what we do. We teach. So if you guys are struggling with something really bad and you just, you know, scratching your head and you're trying to figure out how to get over that hump, come out here tonight. Come out here to ask us, and we're going to help you right now, right on the spot. We're going to help you get over that, like right now.
Exactly. And if you've been looking for one-on-one coaching and you need that, you know, to be the handheld across so you know exactly what to do with your business, just head on over to talkwithaceandrich.com. And what we'll do is, well, you know, you make an appointment. What we'll do is we'll get together with you, and we'll see if you're a great fit for our coaching program. And if you are, then welcome to the family. Okay?
All right. So
awesome.
Let's do it.
So let's do it, guys.
Who's
let's
got
do
the
it. Welcome to the hot
question?
seat. Let's do this.
First question. Let's
First
take a look.
question. First preguntas. See what's going on over here. Let me just lower this down
I got
here.
some sound here.
You got some sound, huh?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so
Hi,
let's
Aggie.
see here. David, what's happening? Data, Delroy, Tracy, Adam, Aggie, Clinton. Oh, it's happening, guys.
Dana Brown says, Rich, what is the company instead of AWeber?
I will be announcing that at the end. I'll make that another announcement at the end. I got 2 announcements at the end.
And 9 other people. Hello, 9 other people.
Hello, 9 other people.
Diamond Coaches in the house. What's up?
Diamond Coaching. Yeah.
What about Ace and Rich Super Affiliate Network team? Y'all in the house too?
What's up?
That's right. All our personally sponsored members are here. Some members here. And Ace and Rich's Power League System team. MTIs, what's up?
Norman Jean, what's happening?
ELS.
Hey, Chata.
See,
what's happening?
Everywhere. Everybody everywhere.
Hey, Chata, we got to talk.
Yes, yes. Okay, so let's take a look. Tracy Lee says, hey, Ace and Rich, how much for the different autoresponder? Again, wait till the end.
Yeah, I'll just say it's $50 a month.
Nice.
Yep. No matter
Dude, really?
Up to 20,000 too.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about. We can save some money.
That's right.
While we building our business, the tools should be affordable.
But not only that, it should. But not only that, but you should have some leverage also for using it as a affiliate as well.
Yes.
Really should. AWeber, man, I don't know, man. They pay like MLM. I'm like, come on, man. You know, really? You know, so.
So what are you guys stuck on? Hey, Norma Jean, what are you guys stuck on? You know, anything you want to know, anything you want to ask, go on and ask right now and put it in the form of a question. So if it's a question, Tracy Lee, I have to say this. If it's a question, it's a Q.
Put a Q.
It's a question.
Put a Q right next to it.
It's a question mark.
Put a Q and then the question.
If it's a statement, if it's a comment, you don't need to put a Q. Sometimes you have to clarify that with something.
James says, hop on and sending you some love to you guys. Oh,
all right, James Reed, good to see you, man.
James, thank you.
A lot of love for you, too.
A lot of love back to you, man.
Graciela Feliz, good to see you as well. All right. Hey, you know what I found out today?
Chata's gonna be
found out in New Mexico, they're celebrating Mother's Day today.
Really?
Yeah, so Felicidades de los Madres in Mexico.
In Mexico.
Yeah, so Ida was sending me a message today.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
that's cool.
Happy Mother's Day to you guys in Mexico.
And Chata, we have news we have to talk to her about.
Yep.
Yeah, we have some great news going on.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
All right, and also, let's see who we got here. Michelle. Hey, Michelle, welcome to the live as well.
So anything y'all stuck on, this is the time. Guys, let me tell you something. I'm a stickler. I'm keeping track. Listen, y'all got me in my camouflage outfit today, okay? I'm all cammed out.
Oh, man.
So this is straight up, okay? Ace is going to help you. I'm all cammed out. Look, I'm all matching everything. Black, camouflage, got the military green, military pants. Let's go.
Oh, you ready for battle?
I'm ready for battle, man. Let's go.
Love it.
Let's get over these challenges, because you know what? That's what keeps us behind. If we keep nitpicking and worrying about the littlest things, it could be something so small that could make a big difference in your business. Ace Rich can answer it for you. Boom, you can get some better results in your business.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm about. I'm about results. I'm results driven.
Right. All about results, baby. It's all about results.
All right, let's see. Who's got the questions? I'm going to check over here.
Ask your questions. Cool. Clinton asks a question. I would like to see how to do that AW Pro Tools automation when moving from one primary list to broadcast list once completed and SOS and open.
Okay, so you're saying after you're done with your soap opera series, you want to know how that works as far as the process that the AW Pro Tools will be able to move the emails automatically to a segmented list that's designated just for those people who are serious, right?
The other autoresponder, you have to do it a little bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to create a capture page and then have them opt in to go to that list, which is actually really good because that means if they opt in again,
right,
then you know they're really hot and they really want that offer.
Right, but you wouldn't be able to demonstrate that because that person has to take the action and then they're moved to the clickers list.
Yeah,
right?
you have to do a broadcast and then that link goes to, because I've been testing it and I've been doing it with the Super Affiliate Network. And all I've been doing is broadcasting and they're going into a separate list. They already have my list. They're going into another list. And now I'm really qualifying them and I'm seeing conversions.
Okay.
And just to let you know, I ain't fluffing. I'm about to share my screen in a little while and show you guys that I ain't fluffing.
Okay, so open that part over there so that way you're prepared. I'll take up the next question.
Good.
Okay, next question is from Nolan Lord. Okay, Nolan says, Q, how do you organize emails to my list? For example, I just started emailing my list every day. Good for you, man.
Awesome.
Without using the autoresponder, but then when I get new leads, I want them to see what I wrote in the past. How do I handle that and stay organized? Well, first of all, you're creating too much work for yourself by not using an autoresponder. I'm going to tell you that right now. The only time you're supposed to use your personal email, this is the way I teach my team and my clients, and I taught them this, is to create that personal touch with your buyers. You shouldn't have to use your autoresponder for your buyers unless you got 20,000 buyers and you can't keep up manually. Think about it, right? It's common sense. So what you want to do is make sure that you use your autoresponder to do all the follow-up and all the emailing for you, because here's the thing, Nolan, whether you're working or not, think about it. You're trying to actually have that leverage of your time. Why in the world would you spend all that time doing manual emails? And that's crazy, right? That's why you're not organized. So use the autoresponder to your advantage and have your emails scheduled out throughout the week.
Exactly.
Do it in advance. You can do a day ahead of time, 24-hour notice, man. You can set it up Monday through Friday. Boom, you're done. Or Monday through Sunday, right? You said you want to do it every day. Monday through Sunday, don't miss a beat. And you got those emails all scheduled out. Perfect. Great way to organize your emails, right? But I do not recommend any affiliate marketer to actually start emailing manually, because that's not what we intended to get in this game for.
No. Right? What you want to do is you want to actually, have a separate list. Your first list would be indoctrination. And that one is to get to know you. That's autopilot. That's about 5 emails on autopilot, your story, right? And that's a strategy on how to do that.
Write that down.
And from there, what you want to do is they get linked over to another actual list. Now you can do it 2 ways. You could link it so it automatically triggers to go into a list automatically, or you could actually create a capture page at the last email where they have to opt in again to go into that other list. And if they go into that other list, and that's your broadcast list, right? That's the ones that they're starting to get engaged. They're starting to open up your emails. Then after that, you can do another broadcast and turn them to another capture page. And guess what? That goes where? To your highly engaged list. And if you know they're opting in again, and they're going to a highly engaged list, you got a hot prospect on your hands.
And it's a really good idea to segment the list from clickers to actual buyers.
Yeah, you got the indoctrination, opener, and clicker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indoctrination, openers, and clickers. And the openers, they get what kind of emails?
Just regular broadcast.
Regular broadcast.
You're spending most of your time you're spending is right there. You're spending most of your time in your broadcast list. And then in your highly engaged list, which we call a clickers list, it's just a highly engaged list.
Yes.
That is the one that you're going to be sending short, punchy, straight promotional emails for your offers.
Buy my stuff.
Yeah, buy my stuff.
Those are the ones that you're allowed to pitch.
And once or twice a month, you could do like a value-based email. And stuff
you can.
Like
you can offer value. I would too. Just sprinkle it in there. That way they don't feel like you're being sold all the time to them. Not selling them all the time.
Exactly.
That you are a human being and you do have thoughts.
Yeah. And what I'm noticing,
write some value.
What I'm noticing now, it's working when you create a capture page that people opt in, because that means if they really opt in, that means they really want it, right? Doesn't that make sense?
Yes.
If they click on a link and they jump off, it's kind of like, you tag them, you move them over to your other list, and that still works very well. But if they opted in, doesn't that tell you they're a lot more hungry, 10 times hungrier than just clicking on the link?
I like talking to the hungry.
So I like talking about people that are starving.
They're hungry, man. I got to talk to them.
Yeah, you're starving, you're going onto my highly engaged list.
Okay, Nolan. He says, Excellent. Good stuff. I'll do that. Sending another lead capture page. Thanks. You're welcome. Thanks for coming on Hot Seat and getting your question answered.
Exactly.
Next, we have David Toomey. So did AWeber put the double opt-in back in?
I don't know. I know a lot of people have been having trouble with the double opt-in issue, and they made it more stricter now. So when you actually are brand new, you can't get your double opt-in shut off unless you like bother the shit out of them. And after you bother the shit out of them, maybe they still won't even open it up for you, right? Some people have some luck. Most people don't because they have no history yet. And even that, it's a pain in the ass to get it going. The other autoresponder I'm going to be sharing with you at the end of the live, that one specifically doesn't require a double opt-in.
They got competition right at the end of this video, so stay tuned because we found something that's going to beat and eat AWeber's lunch.
Yep. You know, like I said, everything has pros and cons.
That's it.
The only thing you can't use AW Pro Tools with it.
That's it.
Right?
Yeah.
So, hey, it's less expense you got to pay.
They're going to eat AWeber's lunch. I'm telling you.
Oh, God, yeah. And also, I'll take the end.
Okay. Joyce Jolly just joined. How you doing, Joyce? Good to see you. Gabby Galvez, hello again, my dear. I hope you're doing well. Michelle Simmons, good to see you. Welcome. All right. You ladies, if you have any questions whatsoever about your business, if you're stuck on somewhere, you have a question, and your upline couldn't help you, your sponsor couldn't help you, the company couldn't help you, the CEO couldn't help you, no book or anything can answer your question, come over here and ask us. We got a lot of experience here. We can come out and give you a hand, okay?
Right on.
Norma Jean has a question. Q, best way to create a strategy on content. I feel random. When you're finding content, yes, it does feel random. But here's the thing. There's no real particular order unless you really want to organize your content by themes. Okay, so let's say, for example, you got 30 days on a calendar, right? Let's start with, and keep it simple, 30 days. Now, how do you organize those 30 days? Well, break it up into days. So Monday has its own theme, Tuesday has its own theme, Wednesday has its own theme, Thursday has its own theme, Friday has its own theme. And if you want to add on Saturday and Sunday, that's up to you. But what I find that is really helpful are the popular hashtags that help me create these themes. So what Rich and I have been able to do is we've been able to schedule ourselves with our content, and we don't have to create new content. All we're doing is repurposing content that's already popular, right? People that are already searching for stuff within our niche. So let's think about the word Monday. If you go and you find out in Pinterest what is pretty popular with the word Monday, you're going to find that it's Motivational Monday is pretty popular. Now, if you think about this, Norma, Motivational Monday, what can you think of as far as content that's going to be good for that Monday, right? And not only that, that Monday's content is going to be repurposed. So it's going to start out with a broadcast to your list, right? Just to get them pumped up. Monday, Motivational Monday. You need something with that theme. So you're going to take care of your prospects on your list. Then you're going to what? Move the content to social media. Now you got to build something, some posts to put on your social media timeline.
Yes.
From there, what are you going to do? Maybe a Facebook Live that you can repurpose and use for your video if you have a YouTube channel, right? So you're going to put it on your YouTube channel. What did you just do? You took one theme and you were able to create multiple forms of content. You don't have to like reinvent the wheel here, you know?
And a very crucial step that people must not forget.
And the most crucial step is, Norma and everyone else, when you're creating your content, the message must match the market.
The message must match the market.
This is the problem with doing things at random. What if you're writing about stuff that people aren't even searching for, that you think that people like, right? Or based on your profession or your background. But baby, they're not interested. You're probably boring them to death. Give them stuff that they want. Give them what they want, not what they need.
Exactly.
Okay? And you're going to have a fun time creating content. Tuesdays are great too, because you know what? What's popular for Tuesday? Who can guess? Think about it. Tuesday, not Taco Tuesday. unless y'all some cooks and you want to share your taco recipes.
Oh boy, we're turning into a cooking niche.
It's gonna be Tip Tuesday, okay? Tips Tuesday. Tips are great pieces of content that you can put on social media that will help people, get over certain things or maybe learn something new, right? And it positions you as the authority in your niche. So if you got a tech tip you want to help them with, you can do that. Norma, you own a massage business. You want to give people a couple tips about how to get that foot massage down? Then you need to share some of that stuff.
Become the expert in your niche.
Exactly. Like you want to put what your niche is and have tips for that niche.
The more you teach, the more people actually look at you like the authority and they want to know more from you.
Yes.
And if it's a local keyword, holla. Local keyword, that means geo, right?
Wednesday's a good idea. You could do, you can change Wednesday up a couple times. You could rotate with Wednesdays. Wednesday could be like what's happening Wednesday, what's working Wednesdays, what's winning Wednesdays, who's winning Wednesday. I mean, you can have fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, just keep teaching the value.
Yes.
I'm telling you, Norma, keep teaching the value. People will come. People will come.
Thursday, you got to work with that. And Fridays, I like Fridays mostly for, Thursdays, I like webinars for Thursday. So you can invite people and go to webinars. And Fridays, you can answer questions. Hello, Friday Hot Seat. What we doing?
That's right.
8 years in a row. What we've been doing. Keep it consistent.
Yep.
Hope that helps you with your content. And if you're working on Saturdays and Sundays, like I said, go to Pinterest, find some ideas, and search hashtags for popular hashtags that are really being searched. And you can build around that with your niche.
Absolutely.
There's your content.
All right. Love it.
Damn.
Man, that was awesome.
Boom.
Good job.
All right.
Well, those cameras are working.
Next question. Let's take a look.
Hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy?
Okay. So after I answered Norma, okay, now we need to go to the next person.
Let's take a look. Make sure we didn't pass anybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
We answered that. I answered that one.
Mm-hmm.
We're just checking, y'all. We want to make sure we didn't skip anybody.
Yeah.
Dana Brown. Dana Brown says, do you just send out a PM short email to your clickers list, or is it an AM and a PM?
That's a very, very good question. In the beginning, I was confused. And what I realized once I figured it out is that the AM is your broadcast list. Your PM email goes into your highly engaged clickers list, right? Because the PM email is a short, concise, promotional, this is buy my stuff, buy my offer, that type of email, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then, of course, the broadcast is kind of middle of the road email, you know what I mean? You're trying to get people engaged, inspired, things like that. And you can indirectly sell in that email to move them over to where you want to go to.
Very good.
Which is your clickers list.
Yes.
Yeah. So I used to think like AM, PM on the whole one list. No.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the AM and the broadcast list, the PM, which is the punchy buy my stuff email on the clickers list.
There's your distinguishment. All right. Now we know. Cool. Awesome. Everybody got that? Check.
Yep. And don't forget to do like 1 or 2 value-based emails for your clickers list.
All right.
A month.
Everybody's Mark Brown's like tacos.
Taco.
Norma's like taco. Yes. Like I said, if y'all got some healthy recipes for tacos, go ahead and share them. Michelle Simmons says, terrific. See, I know you like it. I knew you like it. David Toomey says, question. My earlier question was I had 31 leads that AWeber said confirmation pending. So Rich helped me pull the double opt-in a while back. That's why I wondered if AWeber put it back in.
Really? That is very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That is very interesting. So that means that now you have emails pending again after they shut it off. That's a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're doing that, sorry, AWeber, that's BS. I'm going to call it as it is. That's bullshit. Okay? Because that's just
trying to do.
That's just wrong. That's just totally wrong.
It's like put a duct tape on a person's mouth.
Yeah, that's just
We're trying to build a business here. If they want to make money off
Don't worry
of
about
us,
it, Dave. Stay to the end. We're going to take
lose
care
a
of
lot
that.
of customers.
And then this is going to be a lot easier for you. It's going to be 10 times easier than AWeber. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So you'll be fine.
All right. Dana says, perfect. Thanks. Yes, that's what we thought too. Okay. Awesome. Mike Scaduto just joined. Hello, Mike.
What's up, Mike?
Good to see you.
Hey, man.
Catherine Ann.
I was NYC.
Yeah. How was it? Right?
He's probably still there, I think.
Is he?
He might be.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Next question. Come on, guys. Roll them in. These are good questions. I'm hearing all responder questions. I'm hearing email questions. I'm hearing list building questions, questions about themes, right? What to do with social media and posting. This is good. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going.
David says, thanks for that. You're welcome, David. I already got it planned out. I'm seeing a lot of issues with AWeber with a lot of people. Not just AWeber, but GetResponse. All the even SendLane's having issues too. We're seeing a lot of those emails go into everything else and also spam. I noticed my emails are inboxing now, so I'm really happy about that. So,
Adam, good to see you as well. All right,
Adam, what's up, brother?
Any questions, guys? I've been having fun with creating success quotes. I think I showed this last 2 hot seats ago. With the Pixteller.
Yeah.
It's been a godsend. I'm telling you, I love Canva and all, but I like Pixteller now at this point because I'm using it just solely for the purpose of marketing.
That's cool.
And creating those success quotes, because now I got the right resolution. I got the right font. Everything's branded to us, and it's so easy. All I gotta do is just change the background and the text, and I'm good to go.
That's right.
That's it. I'd rather create an image than I'm able to do within less than 5 minutes.
Preguntas.
Another question. Joyce Jolly, good to see you, hon. Let's see. Question. I am getting out of my comfort zone. Good for you. And doing lives. Ooh, Facebook Live. All right. How do I overcome a raspy voice when doing Facebook Lives? I noticed you do have that kind of voice when we spoken on the phone.
It happens to me too, though.
I am rejoining a local Toastmasters to get better at public speaking.
Yeah. Awesome.
Here's the thing. I mean, raspy voice. You got to look into this in two directions, right? One, either you're going to let it hold you back, or two, you're going to use it to your advantage and fire you up, right? So you have a raspy voice. I know somebody who sounds like a mouse when they talk, and they make millions of dollars. Okay, they sound like a mouse, and she's a cheerleader, former cheerleader for the Dallas Cowboys. And when she talks, she's a motivational speaker. She's a preacher. Okay, she travels the world. She has books and everything, and she sounds really like high pitched, like a mouse. And I'm listening to her like, can you stay in a room with somebody that has a voice like that all day long, or does it really matter? And you actually are just listening to the message. Does it matter what they sound like? No. It's conscious. If you get more self-conscious about what you sound like, you're not really going to focus on the message, right? Am I making a point here?
Just be yourself, Joyce.
Just be yourself, hon. Listen, use it to your advantage. And if you're raspy, that can come with vocal training. You can invest in some vocal training. You can get somebody to help you. There are people out there that will help with people to talk, with training. Public speaking is a training, so you actually can learn to speak from your diaphragm. Like me, I don't necessarily need a microphone when I talk on stage. I learned how to talk like that, right? I learned through the years of public speaking. So,
man, you know how many times
I used to work for the state.
You know,
so
how many
that's why
times
I went to training for that.
Listen, guys, I'm gonna let you in a little behind the iron curtain. By the time we get off the live, she always yells at me. You guys don't know that, but she does. All right, yeah, I'm putting you under the bus today. So what happened is she'll be like, "You ain't speak loud enough. Why don't you speak with conviction? I do." I said, "Because I'm not you.
I get on him about
I am me.
I want to hear him louder.
Yeah, but I am me, right? So I am comfortable with who I am, right? I've taught a lot of people a lot of great things, right? So I speak in a certain way. Yeah, sometimes my voice goes a little bit low, but hey, I am who I am. I'm comfortable in my shoes. This is how I speak. This is how she speaks, right? And sometimes I see her a little mellow, and I say, "Hey, wake up."
That's if I'm tired.
Right? So understand, Joyce, nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody will ever be perfect.
Nope.
Okay?
Nope.
Like, how many times have I fumbled my words on a live? I go, blah, 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 right? And I literally done it and laughed at it right on a live. People love that, man. People love when you're yourself.
Be yourself.
Right?
Man.
It's like, we put all these worries about us, right? We all worry about what people are going to think and you know what the worst part is? We worry about ourselves. We're our worst own critic. Yeah. We're like, "Oh my God, but that wasn't good. And you shouldn't have done that." And and all this stuff. And who cares? Who cares? Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to practice. You're going to keep going and going and going and going until you find your authentic, true voice of who you are.
Now, here's Mark Brown. Mark Brown actually has experience. He's right here in the comments. He's one of the guests here. And he says that he's been to Toastmasters, and he said one of the tricks that they teach you, Joyce, is to bite a small piece of lemon, and it keeps your mouth from getting dry. Good tip. Let's see if that works. There you go right there, Joyce. But yeah, own it up. Own up, your raspiness. If you can make it work, hey, make it work. I mean, I would. You know what I mean? It's a gift, right? That's who you are. You were born with that voice. Use it, right? There's no need to change yourself. I mean, it's always room for improvement. But like I said, there are ways to get around that. Okay, cool. Good question. Juan Torres just joined us. Brian Bracken. Hello, Brian. Good to see you.
Brian,
to the hot
welcome
seat, man.
to the hot seat.
Brian says, "Joyce, be yourself."
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Dana Brown says, "You two balance each other. It's all good." Yeah, we do, actually.
We're just,
Yeah.
ourselves. Just being us. So we are.
We have fun. We understand each other.
Yeah.
I can get tough on him too, because that's just who I am.
Yeah, I threw on the bus today.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll lay out your dirty laundry too.
See, we have fun, guys. Let's see. David says, "I would like to wet my throat with an IPA." Absolutely. And actually, at 6:00, we will be heading over to the
hang
brewery.
out with the guys. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I got a message back, so you're coming with me.
Well, then I guess I'll be replacing the guys if they don't show up.
Okay. Yeah, I got to respond back. So I guess you're gonna be my date.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah, it's strawberry. What is it? Strawberry blueberry? I think? No, strawberry pineapple this week.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'll taste it.
My first two.
I'll taste it. I don't drink,
those are my
but
favorite
I'll
fruit.
taste it.
Yeah.
They got little shot glasses. I'll try it.
Yeah, it's good.
I just gotta try. I gotta live a little. Okay, but I ain't drinking.
See, David's got me on the IPA kick now.
Okay. Joyce Dolly says, thanks, Ace and Rich. It's not about what people think. I want to correct it for myself or learn how to utilize it to my advantage. And you will learn how to utilize
you will.
it. Ask somebody.
Yeah.
Talk to somebody in the public speaking sector. Ask for referrals. Warm up to them. Find out. You never know what you can learn from that kind of circle influence. They might be able to point you in the right direction too.
Not only that, but
Mhm.
Joyce, just to spend a little more time on this, because this is important for everyone.
Yeah.
When it comes to doing what you're doing when you're doing a live and everything, there is a formula. Okay, there is a formula, and if you understand the formula, it's very, very simple to go through, and you keep practicing it over and over and over, and then you'll just find, like I said, your true, authentic voice. You'll feel really good, and then you'll get to a point you'll be like, I just don't care anymore. I'm just gonna be me, right?
Joyce.
So here's a formula. Introduction, welcome everybody, like we did. Hey guys, welcome to the live. Hey, hi Dana, hi Joyce, right? You do all that. Then you talk about a problem, right? What did I talk about today? Autoresponder problem, right? At the end, I'm going to give the solution, okay?
Yes.
And then also a call to action in the middle of it, and then a call to action at the end. Remember, introduction, right? Welcome people, and then you talk about a problem, solution, and then call to action. That is the formula. If you follow that formula, I've been living by the formula since 2008, and I've generated so many leads, okay?
Yes.
And I've made tons of sales, right? And it works. It works because it's designed to work.
But taking imperfect action will teach you. It will train you. You have to learn to make some fumbled mistakes here and there. Otherwise, it's like a kid learning how to walk again in their first training shoes. You need to get your training shoes on. You do your first Facebook Live imperfectly. And you have to be consistent with it so that people get to know you of your true voice. Because you come out here all perfect and everything, they can't relate to that. They need to relate to somebody who, has flaws, right? Somebody got some kind of flaws on your body, right? People got flaws, but they don't want to point them out. But see, here's the thing. As long as your message is clear and it's driven and it helps somebody solve a problem, it really don't matter what you sound like.
And that's the key. You just said it right there. And it's not just for live.
No.
Right? It's for everything that you do with marketing, right?
Yes.
Everything you do in life that you want to accomplish things. What you do is, guys, you just take imperfect action.
Yeah.
If you take imperfect action and you don't care about what happens, you're just being imperfect,
That's
then
it.
you are not limited to anyone else's
expectations.
Yeah. So
yes.
you see, look, I just fumbled the word. Do I care? No. See, this is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. You are who you are. Embrace who you are and love yourself for it.
That's it.
And then people will be attracted to you because they know that you're comfortable in your own shoes.
So take imperfect action.
Exactly.
Right. Victoria, hello, sweetie. She says, hi, Ace. Love you. Happy early Mother's Day. Same to you, dearie.
Ooh,
Happy
Victoria.
Mother's Day.
How you
That's
doing?
right. Mother's Day is this Sunday. So happy Mother's Day to all of you mommies.
Happy Mother's Day to all the ladies in the house.
Grandmamas.
Yes.
All of you guys. Ladies.
All the ladies in the house.
Divas, happy
Yep.
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
All right. Any other questions, guys? This is really good. Now we're talking about public speaking. We're talking about doing Facebook Lives. People are feeling a little
Taking
bit insecure.
imperfect action, helping with autoresponder problems.
Yes.
And we're going to take care of a lot of people.
I used to worry about where I lived when I did the Facebook Live. Now I didn't care. Listen, when your back is against the wall, and let me tell you, you make a decision, it really doesn't matter where you live, what you sound like, what's on the table, what's behind you, who's next to you. It really doesn't matter.
Nope.
I'm gonna do a Facebook Live in the park, in the woods. I don't care. It's gonna be somewhere. It could be at a McDonald's. It could be at the library in somebody's hotel that I'm not staying at. I mean, I'll make a way.
Oh yeah.
I'll be writing for somebody's car. I don't care.
Hey, you know what's funny? When I was homeless, I was homeless on my own before.
The Motel 6.
Before I met you.
Yeah.
Yeah, believe it or not. And Scott, actually, I was getting the Wi-Fi off of the area, and I would go between the alleyway to grab the Wi-Fi to close those deals on that first company that I made some
That's
figure
awesome.
with.
See, you didn't let nothing stop you, and that's what really inspires people. Is no excuses, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, no excuses,
Exactly.
man. You just got to do it. I'm tired of people trying to make things so perfect. But you know where we get that from? We get that from corporate America, guys. We just broke
corporate
away
America.
From
we get that from the government, corporate America, school. Everything got to be just right. Yeah.
Everything's programming. They want you to be all this, nonchalant, picture perfect.
Yeah.
You got to be this presentable. Listen,
What do
we
you
ain't
say?
going for job interviews here anymore. This is your own business. You already got the job.
Yeah, but what do
you
you
own
say?
this shit.
You say I don't want your A game.
I want your B game.
There you go.
That's it. Don't give me your A game. I can care less about your A game. I don't care what you're
Yep.
good at. I want to know your B game. That's what I'm talking about. Eric, hey, what's up? Eric is here. So that's Victoria's other half. Asa Ridge rocks. Thank you.
Thank you.
You rock too, man. Joyce Dodge says, thank you, Asa Ridge. Use the script and take imperfect action. Yes, use the script as a guideline. I want you to create your own voice. You got to have your own unique voice, your own message, right? I don't care how old you are. I don't care what you know, who you know. It doesn't matter. You got to have your own unique voice because you are creating your own audience. That audience is following you. So obviously they must like you for some reason, right? I mean, we created this audience. It didn't happen overnight. We've been doing this thing for 8 years.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
You know, it's the consistency, you know? And I'll tell you something, guys. Listen, we having a little powwow here in this hot seat. People will like you, and there will people that don't like you. But that is all right.
It's okay.
You're not here
It's
to please
okay.
anybody. You're here to give your message. You're here to help change some lives with whatever it is that you're marketing. And everybody's having a great day. That's it.
Yeah.
If somebody don't like you, that's their prerogative. Let them bounce off. It's called unfollow and unfriend.
It's called unfollow and unfriend.
Unfollow and unfriend. You don't need that. I'm not forcing you. You know, I'm always putting a gun in your head and saying, you better follow me. No. I'll be like, here's the door. Go let it hit you with a good Lord split you. Go. Goodbye. I don't need to force nobody to like me. No.
You're cracking me up. No, but you're right, though. You're
It's
making a lot of
true.
sense. You are.
Yes.
So, okay.
This is social media. It's different.
Absolutely.
It's a different kind of world.
Absolutely.
It's a different kind of world.
Mm-hmm.
You make friends one day and kick them out the next. It just depends on how they want to be interactive with you or not.
Oh, yeah.
I had one guy. Let me tell you a quick story. What happened was a couple days ago, I was running my Ninja code, and some guy sent me a friend request. And when I was running it, he probably came through the following through the Ninja code.
I want to share this.
Sends me a friend request. Check this out. Sends me a friend request. Didn't even introduce himself. Now that, ladies, seriously, you don't introduce yourself? Come on, that's not cool, right? You send a friend request, you gotta introduce yourself or something. You gotta say something. He didn't say who he was. He just went straight to his business. He started pitching the shit out of me. He started telling me all about the facts and all this stuff about who he's connected with and that all. I was like, this don't matter. I don't care who you signed up with. I don't care if they're the top earner. Tell me about you. Just give me a little something about you, man. I need to know. He didn't want to go there. And then he's like, I said, tell me your purpose. This is what I said to him. I said, can you tell me what is the purpose for you wanting to connect with me? Why'd you send me a friend request? Because I don't even know you, right? That's like me opening the door to a total stranger. I don't know who you are and you trying to come in my house? Let me talk to you for a minute, right? So what happened was he goes like this. He goes, why is it a problem for me to connect with some like-minded people? I see, I've been hearing this message a lot. And you know what? I'm just going to have to say this. I said, are we going to engage with each other? Are you going to like some of my posts? Because here's the thing. I'm only going to accept and confirm friend requests of people who are going to be active, people who are going to like my posts, people who are going to engage with me. Maybe we have a chit chat once in a while, not be total strangers and only like my post one time and disappear for a year. He didn't like that. And he was like, well, he's like, that's not professional of you. I said, well, we professional here. We just, you wanted to connect with me. See, I wasn't looking for you to try to pitch me, but you already just shot yourself in the foot. Goodbye.
You shot yourself in the foot.
That's it. Goodbye. Too much info. Allow that, that nonsense.
Oh, it's
not
all
necessary.
Yeah, it's all.
He messed up just by blah, 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 blah about his business. That's the worst thing to do.
You mean like he barfed all over?
Yeah, he just totally vomited all over.
Ooh, that's
awful.
Yeah, disgusting.
Anyway.
Like, clean that off.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Next.
Nasty.
Dana says, happy Mother's Day to you too. Happy Mother's Day to you too, darling. Let me see. Joyce says, thank you, Asa Rich. Okay. Eric, question. What live streaming software are you using right now? Does it allow you to do live interviews with people, like logging in from other locations? Good question. So this is the tool that we use, right, Rich?
Yeah, it's called StreamYard.
StreamYard.
Yeah, StreamYard. StreamYard is a very unique software.
Mm-hmm.
You can create like meetings, and do interviews.
Yes.
They could, pretty much come in from anywhere in the world. It really, really doesn't matter. Let me see if it's a pretty good deal actually going on.
We're affiliates with it.
Yeah, I'll put my affiliate link.
I keep it real. If y'all want to know what we use, we'll just put it right there for you. There you go.
Really simple.
Not a problem. Take a look at it. Check it out. If it's for you, great. If it's not, it's okay.
Yeah, there it is, right there. It'll take you right to the page.
I like it. I actually like it.
I really
It's very
do.
clean.
The only thing
Yeah.
that, if I would, I'm not about to talk to the owner, send a message, but I think that you should have it set up so you can do YouTube and
Yeah, that's
Facebook
yeah.
without paying an extra cost for something
For like
else.
an extra app or plugin,
Yeah,
right? To
'cause
make
I
it
have
work.
I have a
got
software
you.
that does it all.
I got you.
But I like this because I get to move things really quickly. I get to just,
Yes.
like right now I'm putting words up and stuff. I can do it fairly quickly
Yes. Yes.
to get more engagement, right? I can't do that with the other software, but I could do it on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously, which is really cool. This, I would have to download it and then re-upload it to YouTube, which I don't mind. It doesn't take that long. But, it's a great software. So highly recommend it.
Mike Skaduda says, question, Asa Rich, can you make a subdomain using GoDaddy?
Subdomain using GoDaddy? Absolutely. Yeah, sure. You can.
That just went over my head. See, that's
Yeah,
the
you can.
technical stuff.
No, you can.
You're the
You
computer
can.
guy when it comes to
Because
that.
when I first started in 2008, that was the first thing I learned on how to make a subdomain in GoDaddy.
so you can create a
Oh, yeah,
subdomain.
absolutely.
with GoDaddy.
Yeah, tons of them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There's your answer. Dana Brown says, also check your mindset, know how you're feeling, your attitude, be aware of how you're feeling, put a smile on your face, be enthusiastic. Oh man, nothing great comes without enthusiasm. Absolutely.
And
you
you
gotta
know,
be enthusiastic about the stuff that you do, because you don't want to do a Facebook Live or even a YouTube video and you're kind of down in the dumps.
no, but she made a
it
good point
shows.
though. What she
Yeah.
just said though about
Mhm.
feelings. Feelings is everything when it comes, to your emotions and everything. It's really how are you feeling
Yeah.
in the moment when you're taking action and the things that you're doing, right?
Projecting it.
Your feelings is everything when it comes to this. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like what you said there.
I like that.
Yeah, matter of fact, you know what?
Heart.
Hold on a second.
You just gonna put it up there?
I'm gonna put it up here
Awesome.
just for a little bit, and it might cover our faces, but it'll be.
It
worth
might cover our faces, but everybody got to see this message from Miss Dana Brown here,
That's right.
because it's powerful. So we're gonna give her some props.
There we
Because you
go.
know what, y'all need to check your mindset. Absolutely, definitely.
And it only goes so far on your
Oh,
on your,
cut
on your F.
on your F on your face. It cut it off. Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Next question. Keep them coming, guys. This is good stuff. What time
Yeah.
is it? How we going? What's up, Minnie?
Man, 5:43.
5:43. All right.
Wow, flying by.
See that? I'm telling you. Eric says, thanks. I love how it displays the comments. Yeah, and you know what? You can brand it to your own colors. As you can see, if I could point at it. Yeah, here you go. Where's my hand? You see that right there where my hand is? That's our monogram. This is our monogram. That's our brand. Our monogram, our brand. You can brand your own stuff when you're using StreamYard, which is nice, right? Because it's all about personal branding.
Yeah.
And then you can use the colors, right? So whatever brand monogram you got or your logo, you want to grab some colors from your logo, you can personally brand it right in StreamYard.
Yeah, it's pretty
And
cool.
those little bars there, they're customizable too.
Yeah, I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, laugh out loud. You guys rock. I know, right? Like I can't even finish all the words in there.
It
know?
wouldn't fit. No, it just
But-
said to your F.
Message. I see your F.
All right, cool. Anything else, guys? Stuck on. Brian Bracken says Max Steingart's Endless Free Leads product could help that guy out. Oh, we're on it, Brian, because he will be using that. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
That I'll tell you, for something that is so like just straight to the point
Yes.
and it answers everything
Mhm.
on every aspect. And I've seen like courses similar to that
Yes,
on the internet,
yes.
like over the years, and nothing comes close to Max Steingart.
I know.
Nothing.
I know.
I the other stuff is just like, I don't know.
The thing is,
You know what I mean?
when it comes to that course, like I want people who are going to use it, Brian, not abuse it. You know what I'm saying? Like, with great power there comes great responsibility, like Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when it comes to like having access to Max Steingart's training, that's the best training I've ever seen, hands down. Even though it's like it's
Oh,
dated.
you crushed it with
It's
that.
2017.
Yeah, but you
I still
crushed it.
use it to this day.
Yeah, you crushed it with
I
that.
did. And you know what? The thing is, whenever I share it with our clients and our students, I tell them, look, if you guys are online trying to connect in social media, whether you're using LinkedIn, you're using Twitter, you're using Facebook, and you're in Power Lead System under us, that is the program you want to start studying. That's the one you want to use. But there are people that want to abuse it and they don't quite get it. They don't understand about the art of conversation, the art of building relationships,
Asking
the art of
questions.
connecting. They don't get that. They just want to pitch, and they don't care about anything that comes out here goes one ear and out the other. So
No,
they're
you
not
always
using it.
You always want to ask questions
Yeah.
and find out who you're talking to.
I don't try to sell everybody
Find
on
out.
it. I
When
don't.
we talk to
Yeah.
people, we don't say, "Hey, we have an offer." We just ask questions about them and like, "Hey, what do you do?
Exactly.
What do you do for a living?
Yeah.
Like, what do you like for fun?
Yes.
Like, I want to find out about you.
Yeah.
I mean, one time we got this response like, I feel like this is an interview. I like, it is an interview. I don't know who you are. I want to find out who you are. So we don't care. We just, it doesn't stop us. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
exactly.
that was
Cool.
like one time though.
Mike Scudero says, Q, how about a quick tutorial on creating a new subdomain on GoDaddy?
Take too long. We have to do that during coaching session.
Aha. There you go.
Yep.
All righty now. See, things like that, that's techie.
Yep.
That's the techie stuff.
We'll be here past 6 o'clock.
And you know how long it takes for
Yep.
techie stuff.
Exactly.
So you're like, no way we can do a show
Yep.
on that. Is there anything you're working on, you're trying to show right now?
Well, we're going to be
And
talking
then you
about
gotta make
that.
the announcement and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Cool. All right. Awesome. Any more questions? Bring it on.
Bring it.
Watch
Bring
your
it.
time.
Bring it. Here we go. Question. Okay, that was already asked.
That was answered.
Okay.
Oh, there's another one that popped down there. Debbie, hello, sweetheart.
Hey, Debbie.
Can you tell us more about the blog feature on PLS? Do you know about that blog feature on PLS? a little
Honestly,
bit? I know it's a network blog.
It's a network blog, but to be honest with you, I've never used it
We don't use it
because I have my own blog.
Yeah. So we have to be honest.
Yeah.
We only teach from experience and what we use. So Debbie, to be quite honest and full transparency, we don't use the network blog.
Yeah, we have not used a network blog.
We don't use a network.
But I would
we
like to
have in
know
the
about it
past.
though.
We have in the past. Though,
Yeah, we used a network blog before.
in other
But-
opportunities before they had network.
Yeah,
blogs,
I think network blogs are good to really just get going.
like a stepping
Yeah.
stone. If you don't own your own self-hosted website, your own WordPress and things like that, you want to be able to use a network blog because you're basically using the server for the company and they're
Yeah.
helping you get your credibility and get off the ground.
Well,
running
not
with
only
content,
that, but it helps with ranking as well.
get a ranking in
when
the
it-
search engines.
yeah, when it is WordPress,
Mhm.
but it's a network blog, so that means that
yeah.
people in the network that are actually putting
Mhm.
content out there. When you put up content and you try to rank for keywords,
Yeah.
it helps you rank for keywords.
It
It's a great strategy, and I highly
Yeah.
recommend it. You know what I mean?
If you're brand new to blogging, you can definitely get your practice on with it. Yes. Brian Bracken says it is a WordPress, but cutback. I have one on the Power Blog, but most of my blogs are on the other server. See, even
Yeah.
Brian Bracken here, who is a member also of Power League System,
Yeah.
he knows from experience. He understands the Power Blog, and
Yeah.
he's used it. But he also, like he said, he has blogs on other servers.
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah.
But you know what's great about having a blog inside the Powerly system?
Mhm.
It's great for people who just have never had a blog before,
Yes.
and they can just tap in and set it up
Yes.
and start creating content
Mhm.
immediately just to get in that flow.
Just to get
And
going.
that's why it's very valuable. So
Mhm. Because what we do when we list build, we got to give our leads something to read, right? We got to get
Yeah.
them to see something with us on it. So, you can also, Debbie, do a connection, right? If you have the Power Blog and you have your brand on there, you can use that to your advantage and give that to your list and
Yeah.
have your content being read, right? Another way to build the brand and the relationship.
and Brian, if you want, do me a favor, type out the domain name of the blog. I just want to just check it out and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, because we don't use it.
Yeah, because yeah.
Yeah, see, he said it's designed for beginners.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's good for beginners.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Tracy Lee, Q. I think Max Steingart's training is hands down the best. Other than yourselves, your trainings, I love them. Is there any others that can compare?
Nope. I've seen plenty of them out there, and it's just, it's not as full. It's not as.
I invested into
Yeah.
a course that was to teach.
Don't want to say
about
any
face-
names,
Not gonna
but
say any names, but I invested into a course. I bought into it. I went through the videos, and honestly, when I applied the techniques, it didn't work for me.
where's that? Where's
it didn't
that?
work for me.
Where's that picture of you when you were like,
Oh yeah,
that was
on
you.
the phone.
You were like,
Wasn't happening.
You were like-
I'm not. Yo,
yeah.
I don't like prospecting. I don't.
But that was your look when you were going through that
I
course.
was struggling,
specifically.
man. I was stressed.
Yeah. But when you got Max Steingart, you were like, Rich.
It was easy,
Rich.
smooth sailing.
She was like, Rich.
I was smooth
You got to
sailing.
this out. You got to this out. I've never seen a course like this before.
Yes.
And she was so excited.
When I started implementing the strategies and techniques with Max Steingart, I can give you a quick testimonial. I went from an audience of 300 to as fast as like 700, 800 more. And it started growing our following, and we started getting more engagement with our
Yeah.
list because we were connecting with like-minded people.
Right.
And people that are within our niche, and they teach you this. They teach you this in
Yeah.
Max Steingart. So a lot of the techniques in there are really cool. I like the little mini exercises they want you to practice. So you like do practice posts, see what happens, right? But then you can build up from that with your own.
It's a very
techniques.
it's a very
Yeah.
full course with
Yeah.
Facebook, and also different social media sites like Twitter and LinkedIn and stuff like that. So,
Yes.
it's lovely. I
But
really
to
like
answer your question, Tracy, that one's the best. That was the best. Yes. Eric David Duncan says, question concerning our blogging strategy. How often do you blog and what type of topics do you publish? This is a very good question. This is a very good question. And it varies. There are different variables here because there are different types of blogging. Okay. I'm going to break this down the way I remember from my formal training. First of all, there's blogging for hobby. That means you don't care about making any monetization out of it. You don't make any money. You just want to blog content just so you can be seen, be heard, be some kind of a brand online, but not really, anything
monetize
monetized.
it or generate leads.
Or generate leads or even building a list, right? Some people just blog like that. They just blog their lifestyle.
Right.
The other type of blog, that's the one that we do, is called blogging on purpose. So it's really SEO on purpose. So with search engine optimization, we use that strategy and we blog on topics that people are actually searching for related to our niche. So our niche is the BizOp niche. So what we do is we go after the BizOp niche and we find every single thing that they're looking for. And how do we do that? Through keyword research. So you have to know keyword research as a skill set to find the topics, right? So you got to utilize, search tools on the internet that are connected with the search engines, right? Preferably Google. And
Right.
what we do is we look for, in the numbers, how many people every month are searching for a particular keyword. Some of them are broken down long tail and others are broken down broad. We get as exact as we can, just so we can actually write about topics like that and create content around it. So if I'm writing about, let's say some of you guys here, the majority are in network marketing. What kind of content do you really think that people are searching for when it comes to network marketing? What kind of content do you really think that they're searching for online right now? They're going to Google. What are they typing? This is where keyword research comes in. Now you're the person on the opposite end, seeing what people are writing on the other end. And what are they looking for to solve their problem? So you have to create content that's going to help solve their problem.
Right.
Right. So you point, guide, and direct. That's what you're doing.
I'll tell you a little trick that I did. Years back, we were in a network marketing company called Jeunesse Global. And what I did was I called it JeunesseGlobalTeam.com. And what I did was I went after every single skincare company keyword.
Mm-hmm.
And I went like international. I went
Yes.
also United States, Latin
Yes.
American countries.
Mm-hmm.
And what we did was we did many reviews on different products and different companies. And literally we ranked to the top of Google.
Yeah.
We even outed the actual company itself.
They were off the map.
They were off the map. It was
You would
ridiculous.
think that the company you're in a network marketing company would be number one. They
Right.
weren't.
But
We were.
but for that reason, we
Yeah.
attracted a lot of players, a lot of heavy hitters
Sure did.
when it comes to network marketing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were having meetings with us. We were signing people up,
Yeah.
and we were just growing like crazy, So blogging is a very good strategy, but the thing about blogging, you have to understand, Google owns the search engine because it's Google, and they could change their algorithm at a
They
drop of a
can.
hat.
They can.
So what we're using blogging more for nowadays is we're using it more for like relationship building
Yes.
with our lists and everything. Even
Yeah.
though, we have some things that are ranking still because we've been blogging for years.
Yes.
We know that every time we try to get going with blogging, Google changed something and we have to readjust. And for us now, it's more about giving value to our list. And when you create your own list, that's your own traffic. I want you to think about that for a second. When you create your own list, that's traffic you can control.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't make sense to use your blog as a communication tool because that way they look at you also like you're the authority when you have your blog, right? It's your own personal branded blog. And when you create content, you put a video inside that content and you're speaking to a lead on your list, right? With the message below, not just the video, with content around your video, they can get the message and they really get to know you. And they see your blog because your blog is your central hub. Your blog is your home. It's your casa. That means when somebody comes to your blog, it's
your
like
home, man.
it's like you open the door and say,
It's your
"Hey,
home.
come and sit down and welcome."
That's
A
right.
blog is like your home. It's very important to understand that.
That's why they
So-
say if you don't have a blog, you're homeless
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
internet. You ain't got no internet real estate.
That's funny. Yeah, no, it's really crucial that
Mhm.
that you understand how this works. This is why I like
Yes.
that Power Leader system already had the blog to get people up and running as quickly as possible to get in that flow, to get in that feel. So that way when they're ready to venture out
Yes.
and create their own blog on their own domain, their own hosting, they're ready for it. But they got to get started first, right? You got to get them flow. And Power Lead System knows that. They know that people get stuck and they get frozen and paralyzed because of the tech side. Well, Power Lead System takes care of that. So you could actually just start blogging, learning the method, learn the flow, then you start moving forward and venture out into other waters.
And Eric, he had a second part to his question. He said, how often do you blog? And here's the thing. When it's a brand new blog, you obviously Alexa, which actually ranks all the blogs. If this is a self-hosted blog, then this is, actually the answer pertaining to you, Eric. If you own your own self-hosted blog, you probably have a really, really high number in Alexa. And what that means is, right now you ain't got nothing happening. Okay. You need to get those numbers to drop. You need to get them to drop as low as possible. And this is how you actually oust your competition. So what you need to do is in the very beginning, you're going to have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. So when we were blogging, I'll tell you what we did. We blogged every day, twice a day, every day. It was the craziest thing we've ever done.
For years.
You know what? At the time, we were in a different circumstance. We were homeless. And the only strategy we could think of, because we had no money, we didn't even have a shoestring to even live on. Okay. So I'm not even going to say it's a shoestring budget. There was no budget. Okay. And we were in Motel 6 at the time. And we were in transition and we were living, house to house, and we didn't have our own home and we were homeless. Okay. Remember that. So while we were in that situation, all we had was our laptop, and I was just, on his laptop on the computer, just creating content. And I would write every single day for 4 years straight without fail. Okay. Now, how was I able to do that? Even on days that I didn't feel like writing.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you something. You got to hustle. You got to do it. You want something bad enough, you figure it out. I had to do that every day, twice a day. And as I was building this content, I wasn't just writing for writing purposes. I was writing on purpose with SEO. And that SEO, man, at that time was helping us. It was helping us. We generated leads. We generated sales. We grew a big team. All that happened online. And not once did we have to hop on a plane and go to like a live event or something.
But the company did call us. They
flew us out.
They flew us out. Yeah. Yeah, that was
I was cool with that.
Yeah.
But we were still homeless. That's the thing.
That's impossible.
Oh my God, right? Yeah. They didn't know the story. We're trying to tell them we can't afford a plane ticket, but they can take us and fly us out.
They didn't know. We didn't tell them we were homeless.
No, we didn't.
They just because of our work ethic that we were doing.
It spoke volumes.
It spoke volumes.
Your work ethic speaks volumes for you. So yeah, if you're gonna have a new blog, write every day. Write every day. Think of it like a machine. I remember when you taught me blogging. Write like the blog is the machine. Keep the oil running. The content is the oil. Keep it running.
Yep. Like, hey, Brian Brampton just said it. Like most entrepreneurs, you work till you drop. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, exactly.
And I always say, I did this on my last, the last event we were at, and I spoke on stage. I said, I'll be doing this my last dying breath. That was one of the mantras.
That was it. Jason, hello, Jason. Good to see you.
Hey, Jason, what's happening?
Brian Brackett says, like most entrepreneurs, you work till you drop. Laugh out loud.
I just said that.
Yeah, I like that. Now, see, you did that. Oh my God. I did the same thing you did to me last time. Dude, we're so light.
I know. That's why we're so rich.
Oh, I love you.
Love you too.
Okay. Joyce Jolly says, Max Steingart's training is awesome, but I struggle with it because the conversations can be kind of long, and I had people ask me why so many questions, and you'll get that. You'll get it.
Yeah, and that's where your posture comes. That's where your posture comes out and says, well, I have to ask questions. I don't know who you are.
Can you do an over-the-shoulder on how to properly use his training? I actually did.
We can probably do that again for
I actually did
MTI
do that.
training.
Yeah, whenever remember we used to do our Super Saturdays for Master Traffic Institute members? Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we can do that on a training.
Back by popular demand. We'll probably do another one.
2019.
Why not?
Update.
That's right.
All right.
Jason, what's up? Welcome to live.
Dana says, any suggestions on finding keywords via Google Trends? I don't go by
Google Trends. When you look up keywords in Google Trends, it just means that there's different parts of the year that there's more search volume happening in Google. That's all that means. So, because some keywords trend at different points, like let's talk about like if someone's looking for something to do with Christmas, what they'll do is they'll use those Christmas keywords at the end of the year because, of course, that search volume is trending even more. Mm-hmm. Same thing with other keywords. You just have to do the research and find out and see what keywords trending. For me, I do keywords if they're trending or not, right? If I look at the trend starting to dive, I still hop on it because that way I start building the asset. So when it spikes up, I'm there and I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So,
and people who don't like to answer questions or they feel like they're being interrogated, here's the thing. And I think it's because the way you're asking it. You know,
Yeah.
the way Max Steingart has that black book of scripts is brilliant.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
yeah, that is hot.
But what I learned when I went through it, because I went through what you went through. So let me answer this question. Okay. It's how you're asking the question and how you're carrying on the conversation. Like you got to ask the question
Mhm.
and you got to really show that you're interested in the response. Because
Right.
if you just go verbatim based on answering like all 10 questions to them, it's going to sound like a job interview.
That's
And you
true.
don't want to do that because I did that. You shoot yourself in the foot. So what you want to do is like one of the first questions is how long you've been doing this. That's a typical question you can ask any network marketer. I don't care what they selling, coffee. It doesn't matter.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper, juice. It don't matter.
Yeah.
The point is when you ask that question, listen. Listening skills in this industry is key. So you need to learn to listen. Now, when it comes to text, you're not on the phone. So now you got to watch the text. And I'm gonna probably do a training on this where it's like, etiquette when it comes to like chat messages and stuff like that. But for now, you got to listen in on what they're saying and really be interested. Because if you just go in with a blind eye and you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you're just asking all those questions, you're not listening. You're not listening.
Yep.
Right? So, Joyce, try to practice this time on a totally different prospect and take my advice and apply it. Okay? Have an interesting conversation. People like to connect with people who are interested in them. It's like dating, right? You got to ask questions anyway. Any girls you've been with lately? Right? How many chicks you been out with? Like, you want to know what he's going to say to you at the date. Oh, why are you asking me all these questions? Well, why are we on a date in the first place? We're supposed to know each other. Right? We got to get to know each other.
That is true.
So come on, being online and you prospecting, you connecting. Yeah, I know y'all laughing and it's funny, but it's true, right? So, it's like dating. Look at it like dating. Show some interest, be interested and carry the conversation on. And don't make it all happen in one day. Sometimes you might have to go back to these people 2 to 3 times. It takes a couple of exposures to you to get warmed up to you. Because remember, it is cold marketing. So they don't know you. They got to get to know you first. And there's been a lot of people here, a lot of y'all. How many times I talked to you before we even decided to work together, or you pulled out, your credit card and decided to work with us? Because we showed you interest. We showed you we cared. We showed you some tips. We helped you. And you got results from what we were saying. So obviously, if we gave you value, what happens to that? What happens to that?
That's true.
It grows and it nurtures and it goes from cold to warm to hot. And that's the process when it comes to finding your buyers. You go from cold, you go to warm, and then you go to hot. Okay? So it's a process. But remember, show them that you're interested. It's like dating.
Now, what I want to say is...
What's your announcement?
Brian, no, hold on. Brian said something.
What did he say? What did he say? I was on a roll, so I missed it.
I'm going to put what Brian said here.
Okay.
Said, he who asks the last question wins.
Yeah.
That's what Brian said. He's right.
Yes.
It's all about asking questions, guys. You can't be afraid to ask questions.
Don't be afraid.
How
Don't
are you supposed to find out about the person who asks questions? You're going to say, hi, how you doing? That don't work that way.
I don't like when I get
No.
Facebook friend requests like that and they just say hi, especially if they're foreigners. And I'll be like, do you speak English? Because otherwise we ain't going to be able to talk.
Exactly.
And sometimes you don't even have English speakers.
He also said that Max updated the script book. And there's much more information now.
Awesome.
Yeah, so.
See, I've been so busy producing. Hey, thanks a lot, Brian. I didn't know that. You just told me something.
We're about to go back in the back office after this live.
That's right.
The beer could wait a little while. Let's see. Tracy Lee says, question, on the flip side of the coin, I was propositioned by a high-end leasing company yesterday by branding myself and as accomplished journey level painter. Any word of mouth, they offered me a very high-paying position. Doing only high-end paints and acting like GC supervisor. I thank you for showing me how to be resourceful. 2 funding proposal jobs now. Woohoo! Financial situation is getting very good.
So in other words, it wasn't just business. Being on the hot seat, being a client of ours, Tracy, and being a Diamond Coaching client and learning what we've been teaching you is also had an effect on a positive direction in your own work life.
Absolutely.
With your regular job. So you know what? He created a funder proposal offline.
Yeah.
Boom! That's awesome.
Man.
That is awesome.
Let me give you a pound on that, man. Pound, baby, pound.
Yeah.
Woo! Awesome.
Fantastic, man. All right, guys. So we're about to wrap this up. Rich, what's your announcement and what do we got to say before we go?
Okay, so real quick, there's 2 things I want to talk about, okay? First of all, I'm working on something that is generating me about 100 leads a day. and I'm just testing out the traffic source to see if it's viable, right? To see if it's real leads, to see if the leads are converting, and things like that. Once I know for sure that I like what I see, then I will reveal the details for you guys. Okay. I don't go by hype. I go by facts, and I want to make sure that these are very engaging leads, and I can, turn them from a lead into a sale. That's number one. I pretty much convert a lot of leads into sales. So I know for a fact that if I can convert these guys, leads are good. So the other thing is a lot of autoresponder problems going on in the industry we hear about.
Yes.
Even like SendLane, Aweber, the list goes on and on. I've been using a new autoresponder source, and I've been seeing my emails go in the inbox, and I'm really happy about that. And there's a lot more tools you can use inside this thing. And give me 1 second. Go log in here. And the thing about it is we're going into a phase that, you got to use texting and things like that. You got to use a lot of different type of lead sources. And it makes a really, really big difference as far as like, I need to make sure that, I got to get some conversions from different types of leads, not just one type of lead.
Exactly.
Okay. I don't rely on just solo ads. I get leads coming in from YouTube, right? I get leads coming in from solo ads. I get leads coming in from Twitter. I get leads coming in from all different sources, right?
Yeah.
And I also starting to get into text messaging now. So it's definitely very beneficial when it comes to, understanding, your different types of leads, because not all leads are created equal.
They're not.
And we know that.
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this link here and show you guys. And I'm going to share the screen and show you what I mean. Okay. So let's see here. All right. So there it is right there. I'm going to actually pin it. All right. And the company's called Conversion Pros. And I've been seeing a great response from them. I have not seen anything magical from Aweber that makes me want to focus more on Aweber than Conversion Pros. And I'm getting a lot more as far as, you can get more being an affiliate than Aweber, because Aweber doesn't really pay you that much. So I definitely will look into this. I've been using it, so I don't really talk about something unless I'm really using it myself.
And you've been using Aweber as a customer for years, since the very beginning.
Guys, I've been broadcasting daily with this now and stuff. So, and I'm seeing,
like I said, they're going to eat their lunch because they're messing up.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
Here is like, hold on a second. Let me go over to my share screen. I want you guys to.
Aweber trying to play us as marketers.
Well, it's not just Aweber. It's just something happening in the email marketing in the industry. It's a shift, and I'm sure Brian knows about it as well.
Yes.
So let me go over to my share screen where you guys can see this.
So they can see it.
Yeah, remove that.
There we go.
All right, and let me remove this as well. Okay. Awesome. All right, cool. So right here, this is Conversion Pros, and what I'm seeing is, guys, like you can create your own broadcast. You can do an SMS broadcast. So that means you could get text messaging leads right through the system, and you can communicate with text messaging right here at the same time. I guess you get email broadcasts. Look at all the broadcasting I've been doing, right? Email series. You can do your own follow-up as well. What you want to do is you want to go over to where it says Autoresponder Builder, which is right here. Which you have see how I have my highly engaged list, right? Broadcast list. I just start setting this up. So I've been testing the broadcast list, right? And so far I'm getting pretty good engagement, and I'm seeing the actual, when I broadcast, I'm seeing actual good engagement going on with my autoresponder. So I really like what I see, guys. I'm only paying $50 a month, and it's literally like up to 20,000 on your list with that. Now, the great thing what they do is they actually, when you import your leads, they scrub your leads for you. Make sure there's no duplicates, undeliverable, all those different things. I don't know why it's a little bit blurry, guys. If it's a little bit blurry, I apologize. I think it's something to do with the live, okay? But it's, like I said, I'm going to be going over this also in Diamond Coaching more in depth when we get to this section. Very, very important. You can create actual pages here too. So that's good. And what I like to do also when I'm doing a broadcast, I'll do a broadcast and I'll actually put a capture page in Power Lead System. So what happens is they'll opt in into Power Lead Systems list. And then Power Lead Systems starts following up when I'm following up. I even do that with my primary business with Affiliate Network and the other offers, which works out really, really good. So I just like things that are simple, very basic. If you go to email broadcast, all you have to do is create a new message right here. You just put the message in here, subject line, put your name, and then put your reply email, right, which would be your domain name email. And it's so black and white, very simple, no fumbling around, just write in what you want to write in, save it, it goes. Or if you want to schedule it, grab the calendar, choose like tomorrow, and then I'll leave that, and I'll choose the time, and I'll probably do this one about, I'll do it about 7 a.m. Go back here like that. So I'll do 7 a.m. and it's all set. And like I said, I'll put the subject, I'll put, did you see this? I'll put here, I'll put Rich, right? And then I'll put like my domain name email. I'll put this for now, but that's not the email that I use because I don't use Gmail or free emails for that. And then I'll put my email in here, and then, you know, my offer, you know, a PS line, whatever email I create. And then I just save now. It's scheduled to go, and it's that simple. Very, very, very easy. So there's a lot back here. You have to check it out and take a look at it and stuff like that. But it's very, very powerful. Okay. So let me get back here to us, so you can see us.
Just a couple of questions on here about the SMS SMS part of it. Is there an additional cost on the SMS? Somebody wants to know.
When it comes to the leads, any leads you get, you have to pay for the leads. Absolutely. So there will be additional costs for that, but it's not expensive at all. So it's definitely a fair price.
I love what Brian Bracken had to say, and I'm so glad he stopped by today in his busy hour. And normally Brian is very, very busy. Brian says the internet shifts fast and hard, so you have to be on top of all the information in regards to design and trends. That is so true.
Yeah, it's always changing,
you
guys.
Always got to be on top of it.
Yeah,
because it's changing.
Yeah,
all the time. All the time.
So what I do is I leverage systems
yes.
by using my own autoresponder. And what I'll do is I'll create a capture page and I'll do a broadcast. They'll opt in and go into that systems list at the same time that I'm doing my broadcasting. Because what is it if my email doesn't inbox one day, but the system email does? See, now you're putting more into your favor instead of like the odds being against you, because the odds are against you.
Yes.
So you got to play the game. Okay.
Brian says if Conversion Pros uses Zapier, you can do a seamless connection between the two, PLS and CPC.
You can?
That's what he says.
Cool. I want some instructions on that one.
Send us some info on that, Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
Let's have a convo.
Yeah, let's have
a
know
conversation,
how to do that.
man.
I want to set that up.
Y'all some techies over here.
Yeah. I'll give a video tutorial. I'll follow through.
Yeah.
Yep, over the shoulder. Show me how to do it. Boom.
There you go.
And you ain't got to be there with me. Just give me a recording. I'm good.
Yeah. Captain Ant says, I found a Conversion Pros a little hard for me.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit more simpler. So what happens is you get used to learning a different way of doing things. And then when you get like something that's more simpler, it becomes a little bit more difficult, which nothing is difficult. It's just different. You just don't understand it yet. And then what happens is we've gotten used to a little complication. So when we go to simple, we're like, oh, it's different. Now I got to get used to that, right? But honestly, really just put a name, subject, reply, email, date, email, send.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got to go through all these loops and bounds like
yes.
Aweber and all the other ones. It's just very simple.
Last question of the evening on the hot seat coming from Joyce Jolly. She says, I heard Aweber has a text messaging service in addition to the autoresponder. Do you know if it's comparable to OSP?
When it comes to text messaging with Aweber, I feel that it's not as comparable as OSP because I've been hearing a lot of problems with Aweber lately, and I'm starting to like lose trust in Aweber. That's just my opinion.
Wow, that's a big statement from you because you've been in
Aweber. Yeah, I've been in Aweber. I want to keep it because I have like pages with Aweber and stuff, and I can link my API through here, and I got my API to Power Release System as well. But I need to know how to get this linked up to Power Release System because once I get that going, I can teach the rest of the team on how to do that. So.
All righty, I believe that's a wrap.
All right, that's a wrap.
Let's go.
It's time to get an IPA. Well, we got to see Max Steingart first. Then we'll go with the IPA.
Brian, send us a message, man. Let's have a conversation about that. I think Rich, you got Rich intrigued.
You got me intrigued on how to get that set up.
Because that will be awesome. We can definitely get our team on that too.
Yeah, Absolutely.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here on the live weekly Friday Hot Seat Coaching Call. You guys are great. We love you guys. And your questions were really on point today. I mean, I love when you guys put a lot of thought into your questions and really ask good questions, because people learn from your questions, right?
Oh, yeah.
Even if they're not at your level, it doesn't really matter. It's just they're learning something new every time they come to the hot seat. It's kind of like my son's friend. You know, she's 11 years old. She comes over and she says, you know why I like coming over here to see you guys? Not just to see Angel, but I'm always learning something new when I hear you guys talking on the hot seat. So an 11-year-old can say that. That means y'all
That's
learning
awesome.
something too.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah, right?
That's cool.
All right, guys. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day, Miss Catherine Ann Clayton, and all you mamas out there. Happy Mother's Day to
all the ladies
of you.
in the house. Happy Mother's Day.
All the ladies in the house. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah, say hello. Anyways, guys, love you, appreciate you. And this will also be on YouTube. So you guys watch this on YouTube. Don't forget, okay, every single week as well, it's Hot Seat Coaching at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, be sure to click on the link below. Find out our primary offer that we promote on the internet. So actually, it's how we make a living on the internet. Don't you want to know, right?
This is how we got our freedom.
Freedom, baby.
Come get yours.
And this is how oh man, I went through away. So I threw it away, but threw it over there. You know, when in the beginning of the live, I put up my my pajamas. That's how I work half of the day. So
all right, guys, enjoy your weekend. We'll see you guys next Friday, same time, same bat channel. And remember, always be marketing consistently. Don't miss a beat and never leave a stone unturned.
That's right, guys.
All
We're
right.
Asa Rich, and we are out. Love you guys. Bye now.
Bye now.